Hi everyone, my name is Maiya Lester, and today I'm going to be discussing three different detection methods of the endangered Chinese pangolin. So the main problem that I'm going to present to you today is that there's currently not a reliable method to detect Chinese pangolins in endangered populations. Okay, so the first method I am going to talk about is local ecological knowledge. And this basically relies on locals in the area, often indigenous or rural communities, that have extensive understanding of the environment around them. Because of this, interviewing hunters from these communities can often be considered an expert opinion, and they can help researchers detect a species and provide their own methods of detection as well. In one of the studies that actually was trying to detect Chinese pangolins, they interviewed a series of 70 villages, as you can see on the right in this map, and they gave them a 1-hour questionnaire to try and determine their knowledge regarding local species in the area. Okay, so some of the pros are that locals in the area are good at detecting and identifying pangolins more so than a foreign researcher would. It doesn't require as much extensive fieldwork as other detection methods since the researchers are just going out and interviewing the people in the local community. And since there's a large amount of people in the area already familiar with Chinese pangolins, so there's a large amount of eyes looking out for the animal of interest. But some of the cons, though, are that it can be biased and will require cross-validation via multiple villagers. Hunters can be dishonest due to fear of getting punished for poaching, so they can say there's no pangolins when there actually were pangolins detected. And there can be language barriers, and since we're just interviewing people, it's not really that reliable. So the next method I'm going to be discussing is camera traps. Camera traps can be promising for detecting pangolins as they have been used in detecting countless other wildlife species in other studies. Basically, they capture them based off of their movement or heat signature, depending on what the species is. So some of the pros of camera traps is that they're less likely to scare away pangolins since they hide away at any type of potential danger that a human would make via their sound. There's less personal bias as well, which is nice. Using camera traps detecting burrowing birds in a previous study was successful, so we could apply this success to pangolin camera trap data as well, perhaps. Also, pangolins have been shown to be noisy while they're feeding, which can indicate their presence if cameras do have audio access, which is nice. Con, though, however, is that a problem arises when we're trying to detect Chinese pangolins in an area where they're already quite decimated. Shifting through photos can take forever, and it's very labor intensive. It can be difficult also to differentiate species on a camera. They can be easy to miss, which makes all the difference in extremely small populations. Lastly, they're very expensive. So basically, a detection dog is trained to pinpoint the animal of interest and lead their handler to where they are finding the scent from. What's nice about detection dogs is that they can locate and pinpoint where a scent is coming from. 86% of hunters said that their dog could locate a pangolin when they were out hunting. One issue with this is that sensitivity, if all individuals must be detected or not. But luckily in this case, they don't, since we're just trying to detect if there's a presence of them or not. Previous studies have shown success with detection dogs, so it could be promising for pangolins as well. Some of the cons are that dogs can get tired quickly. Their scent can be thrown off if it's rainy or windy or foggy, etc. And they might not be the most consistent type of detection method. And we do have to consider the cost versus benefit ratio of the dogs. That can be a waste of time if they fail to work in the end. So after evaluating all three methods, I decided that detection dogs would be the most efficient method for detecting endangered Chinese pangolins. Although some pangolin species can be detected via more passive methods, since they're already just so sparse in the population, it would be best to have a method that can pinpoint where the animals are located compared to camera traps and local ecological knowledge, which can only really capture a fraction of where these pangolins are. I'm not saying that detection dogs would be 100% efficient in locating everything, but it will be, I think it will be more successful than the other two methods because we are able to rely on their scent and not only vision that a camera trap or humans would rely on. Especially since these animals are burrowing, it's nice to be able to pinpoint their scent instead, which I think is quite promising. I would like to say thank you to all of the authors listed below, and thank you for watching this video and being interested in learning more about wildlife techniques. Feel free to comment questions in the comment section down below. Thank you.